Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hey, hello. Let me see if I can get this mic down a little closer without messing up my video. Hey, everybody. Hey, hello. Hey, Jesse. Hey, sucks to be you. Hey, Brenda. Remember, put your question in all caps. I promise I won't think you're yelling at me. Can you guys hear me okay? You should be able to. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. If you guys got questions, because today is question day. Today is question day. You have an option. You can ask the runes or you can ask the tarot. Just make sure you put your question in all caps so I know what your question is. I promise I won't think you're yelling at me. And make sure you let me know that you want either the runes or you want the tarot cards. And I see Hello has already put a question in the chat. So I'll wait and give people a little bit of time to get in here and we will get started. Jesse, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for that, Jesse. We appreciate you. I got to get it together here. I'm still trying to wake up. Just know, people, when you get older like me, your sleep time's going to change. I don't do mornings. That's why none of my lives are in the morning. Because I'm sleeping. All right. Well, I'm going to get started with Hello's question and we'll go from there and see if anybody else comes in and has questions. Hello wants a message from their spirit team concerning how next week's going to look. All right, let's see what Hello's week is going to look like next week. The upcoming week. What do you need to know about the upcoming week? All right, give me 1 second. I get another question. What Jeebus in YouTube, what's coming for the rest of the month? Can you let me know if you want tarot or if you want okay, for those questions, don't worry about it. Hello, I see they got questions. I just need to know if they want runes or tarot cards. So I got Jeebus in YouTube. With tarot. And Sucks to Be You. AKA Mary B. Will things get better soon? I need to know if you want runes or tarot. And then we have Brenda. Okay, tarot. Brenda, what does my mom say to me about my niece? Nad? Nad? What should I do in this connection with Anju? Hang on, guys. I'm getting them written down. This is what takes the longest. It takes me longer to write the questions down, and I have to write them down or I'll lose them. Runes. And Scorpio. Tarot or runes, Scorpio? That's 2 questions. Okay. All right. And now my husband's about to come in the house and interrupt things. All right, I got the cards pulled here for hello. This is going to be a messy. This is going to be a message. Oh, jeez. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. This is going to be hello's message from their spirit team for next week, the upcoming week. Uh-oh. All right, things are going okay. You're maintaining balance in your life, but there's going to, all right, thank you, Scorpio, but there's going to end up being some sort of conflict next week. I feel you don't feel like you have your personal power, that others may have been controlling you, and you're going to get in some sort of argument, some sort of conflict, and it's going to break your heart. It's going to be heartbreaking. or you're heartbroken. You're going to be heartbroken because you have to get into this conflict to begin with. But you want to take your personal power back. You want to be able to have some say in making sure that things stay balanced in your life. And so it's a heartbreak. You feel heartbroken that you even have to have this conflict, but apparently it's necessary. You're going to take your personal power back. It's going to create a change. So there's some sort of a change going to take place next week. It's not a major change, but it is a change. And it's going to be after you have words with somebody. But otherwise, it's going to bring you back to balance in your life, stability. No, that's okay, Scorpio. I'll figure it out when I get to it. All right. Next is Jeep. I just shortened your name, Jeebus. What's coming for the rest of the month? What can you expect coming for the rest of this month? It's all right, Scorpio. It's okay. Yeah, it's quite all right. This is for I shortened your name. This is for Jeebus. You're very welcome. Hello. You're very welcome. All right. What's coming for the rest of the month for Jeebus? And there comes Mr. Hart. He's going to create havoc coming in the door. I know he is. There he is. Hey, Pollyanna. That's all right. I'm glad to see you here. All right. What's coming the rest of this month? Oh. What do we have coming for the rest of this month for Jeebus? Well, I'll tell you what's coming. You're going to have to make a choice when it comes to friendships. And it's going to create problems. There's going to be an emotional fallout here. There's going to be emotions. Somebody's going to be extremely emotional. This is like an emotional loss. There's going to be a detachment. You have to make a choice. For whatever reason, you have to make a choice when it comes to some friendships that you have. Now, whether or not this is about being in a relationship and having somebody on the side, or if this is just about friendships themselves. there's somebody, it could be that you might need to let go of somebody that has crossed over. And I say that because we have this in the picture. This is the Lover's card, and we have this person that is in, it appears to be spirit form. So this may just be the fact that you need to let go of somebody that you were close to that has crossed over, and you need to let go of them. Could be family. This could be, oh, this is, you got all cups. Well, this isn't cups, but it's a water sign. So you got all water here. This is all about you're going to be going through some emotions. Aw, thank you, Earth. Aw. Member for 5 months. I'll get to you there, Nada. Hang on, let me get Alicia's question. Make sure you guys are here whenever. Alicia, do you want runes or do you want tarot? Okay. I got your question, Nad. I got your question. I'm talking to Alicia. It could be, yes, it could be, Jeb. Somebody that's moved on. And you might be feeling the emotions from it. Ooh, I'm losing questions here. Feel regret. This is all about your emotions for the rest of the month. No problem, Earth. I didn't even know you were going live. So, Jeebus, this is all about your emotions, and it's about the emotions of maybe walking away from somebody, or somebody that has crossed over. You might be emotional. This could be a time period where maybe somebody has crossed over. It could be that time. It could be that period. And it might have been somebody that you were close to, and you're just remembering them, thinking about them, and it makes you emotional thinking about them. Or it could be a friend or somebody that's walked away and it's making you emotional. It's the rest of this month is going to be all about your emotions. Your emotions and people that you're connected to. Yes, I know, Nad. I know that, Nad. Alicia's the last one on the list. Keep up here. I know that. Thank you, Earth. All right. Sucks to be you. Will things get better soon? Will things get better soon? No, Pollyanna, I didn't. Let me find it. I apologize, Pollyanna. It's hard for me to keep an eye on this chat while I'm doing this, but I'm trying. What do I need to know in the coming few weeks? All right, Pollyanna. I apologize for not getting to your question, not seeing your question. What do I need to know? Thanks for letting me know you put one. I missed it. I apologize. Hey, Victoria. Okay, I think I got everybody. I'm doing Sucks to Be You, then Brenda, then Nad, then Scorpio, then Alicia, then Pollyanna. So I think I got everybody so far. It's hard for me to keep up with questions and doing the actual readings themselves, so I apologize. It's how to get old. I'm gonna let you know that. It is hell when you get old. All right, Sucks to Be You wants to know, will things get better soon? That's a yes or no. All right, Victoria, let me get your question. And you want that with tarot. Gotcha. All righty. Well, things get better soon for Sucks to Be You. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you, while I shuffle these cards. Will things get better soon for Sucks to Be You? Thank you, Pollyanna. Thank you so much. I appreciate my mods. I really do. I love you guys. Will things get better soon for Sucks to Be You? For the most part, yes, things will get better. Things will slowly start to improve and get better. Bigger things to come. You might need to work on grounding yourself just to give it a little helping hand to get over anything that may be coming your way. But for the most part, we have the two upright cards. It's not a definite yes. We would have three upright cards for a definite yes. It is I'm going to say it's a yes with conditions. And the condition being meditate and ground yourself to encourage what's coming, what's getting it better, what's improving. So, yes, it will. You just need to help it along. It's not going to get better on its own if you don't put in effort and put in some sort of effort to help it. And the effort for you would be to ground yourself. Ground yourself. All right. Brenda's up next. Brenda wants to know, what does her mother have to say about her niece? I think that's not the whole question, but I think I just shortened it. Let me go back and see if I can find Brenda's complete question. What does my mom say to me about my niece? There we go. You're welcome. Sucks to be you. You're very welcome. What does your mom say to you about your niece? What does your mom have to say to you about your niece? All right. Well, your mom is telling you that what happened? Aw, Pollyanna, thank you. Member for 5 months. I love and appreciate you too, Pollyanna. So, Brenda, what your mother is saying is that I know this is about what happened to your niece. And your niece, first and foremost, did that to herself. But it may have been brought on. Remember, we have the pentacles representing representing our environment, including mental health. Okay. And she was, it, like I had told you before, this was, it's all boiling down to feeling very low. And that comes from the mental health side. So I don't want to put it all. I think you may have put it in my chat last time. But your mom is letting you know that it was all on your niece. It was nobody else's fault. There was a dealing with the depression. Well, I'd say depression because we have the feelings here. And this is the king. You can't get any higher than the king in the court cards. Not in this deck. You can't get any higher than the king. So she was extremely, feeling down, not thinking, not being, she was pessimistic. Her feelings were just very low. And so that's what drove her to that. To not seeing value in her life. She didn't see the value there. And so that's why it was on her. When the tower's in reverse, it's on the person. In this particular case, it's on her. That she created that tower moment. I know it's hard to get over. It's a hard thing for people that are left behind. It's a hard thing for them to understand how people can get in that way and actually follow through with it. And so it leaves people behind questioning things. I understand that. Uh, You've got people, I'm sure, questioning, could we have done something differently? And it's just difficult to say whether you could or not. Yeah, it was just her, Brenda. It was. All right, Nad. Let me see if I can read this. What should I do in this connection with Andrew? All right. You want to know about what to do in the connection with Andrew. Earth or Pollyanna, either one is fine. Could you drop metal clips Etsy link, please? And thank you, because Mr. Hart's in there taking a shower and I can smell that soap from here. All right, what do we have here? This is a different reading. We haven't used the runes for this type of reading in a while, so let's see what we have here. So we have the Awaz rune. This is about partnership, but it's about a breakup in a partnership. This is about a breakup in a partnership. Here we have the Thora's rune. Change. Things are not changing. Things are not changing. There is no change. Pertho rune. This is about mystery. So it's a mystery. Oh. So this person's going to move on. They have a partner, and you're not their partner. I don't see a change coming, though. Well, it's not astrology here. It's If you want astrology, I can do astrology through the tarot, but not through the runes. If you understand what I'm saying, I can tell you the astrology on the tarot, but not on the runes. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure if I'm answering your question or not. You wanted to know what should you do when it comes to that connection, and I'm letting you know that that person's really not connected to you. So I'm not sure what you should do. It's a mystery. Oh, okay. You got me really confused, Nat. I'm not sure now what your question was even about. I'm not even sure what you're asking, to be honest. I did the best I could to answer the question you put in chat in earlier. Okay, she messaged you and asked her marriage timing in Facebook. You do astrology. That's how you got connected. Ah, okay. I'm not sure I answered the original question, which is what should you do in this connection with this person? So I'm going to, that was your question that I did answered with the runes. It technically it's a mystery. You're not really connected. I'm glad you understand, Rad, because I didn't understand anything. All you did was confuse me. But that's okay. All I did was answer the question you put in chat and said you wanted answered with runes. And your question was, what should I do with this connection in this connection with Anju? You put all the other stuff in there, and I just didn't. I shortened your question to make it easier for me because I have to write your questions down. All right, Scorpio wants to know more about the job and the request. Scorpio, do you want to know? Do you just want to know whether you should take the money up front for this job? Is that what you want to really know? You're welcome, Nod. You're welcome. Scorpio, is that was that your the question you were really wanting to ask is should you take the money up front? Sorry about my laptop being in view. But I have to make sure it's got proper ventilation. It's warm in here. Okay. So you want to know if you should take the money up front for this job. Alrighty. So let's see if you should take the money up front. If you want my personal opinion, I'd say I'd take at least half of it up front as a sign of good faith. But I don't know what kind of job it is. You're kind of suspicious of the person. Well, I would probably take at least half of the money up front. I would probably ask for at least half the money up front. To be honest with you, that's just me. Should you take the money up front for this job? Yeah, well, sometimes you have to go with your gut feeling. Scorpio, sometimes you have to listen to your gut feeling. Should you take the money up front? I'll give you my personal opinion about it. And then I'll give you what the cards say. My personal opinion is I would take at least half of it up front. Anyhow. Look at that. My cards are great.
Sorry.
We have noisy people in the house.
I'm not trying to be. I was trying to be.
I know, I'm joking with you. You can't take a joke?
Yes, I can take a joke.
Okay.
It's not a poke.
Yes, Alicia, you are. You're after Scorpio. Oh, I get you. Yeah, look, you got a definite yes. Scorpio, this is a definite yes. They're all upright. Yes, you should definitely get the money up front. You should definitely get the money up front. You have a look, you're asking for the money up front right here. You're asking for it up front right here. And you have spirit backing you up to ask for it. So, yes, this is a definite yes. Trust your gut. See? Trust your gut. All right, Alicia, you're up next. Sorry about the noisy husband. He's getting cans, some food to eat. All right, Alicia, does A feel regret about the breakup? You're very welcome, Scorpio. You're very welcome. Yeah, I would always trust your gut. And when I told him, said take half of it up front, and the card said yes, take all of it up front. So if you're suspicious of the person, that tells me that your gut's telling you something. You should listen to your gut. The cards just confirmed that. All right. This is for Alicia. Does A feel regret about breakup? A feels a little bit of regret, but not a lot. Part of A is feeling regret. It's the change and the balance. So, yes, these two represent yes. It's not a definite yes. This part is no. And if you're looking at this card, this is a person that is finding it challenging to maybe even communicate. So, in a sense of speaking, yes. 2 out of 3 are yes, but it's not a definite yes. If this card were upright, it would be a definite yes. It's not definite. Highly likely yes. And I feel there's a problem when it comes to communication. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't put any more money into it, Scorpio, until you get money out. Oh, Scorpio, you're in a bad situation there. All right, my Pollyanna is up next. What do I need to know in the coming few weeks? All right, what does my... Oh my God, not a phone. Not my phone. All right, what does Pollyanna need to know in the coming few weeks? What does Pollyanna need to know in the coming few weeks? You're very welcome, Scorpio. You're very welcome. No, it's not a problem. We don't mind you talking about it. Uh, feel free. I mean, I understand. Um, I mean, I personally, if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't probably invest too much into it without the money. And I hope you have some sort of, I hope you have it in writing. Make sure you have everything in writing. All right, Pollyanna. What do you need to know in the coming few weeks? I see you feeling a little bit tired here, maybe even feeling a little bit defeated. And I know this might look bad because they're all in reverse, but trust me, it's not. There may be, you may have been going to start something new. You may have been going to create something new and it's delayed because you're feeling down right now. You might be feeling a little low about something and wanting to start something and wanting to do something it's postponed, it's delayed. But the good news is that this anxiety, this is about anxiety right here. This is about anxiety going away, releasing, letting go of things, letting go. If this card was upright like this, I would say you have a lot of anxiety. But it came out in reverse for you. And that's why I said it's not a bad card. They're not always bad when they're in reverse. This is about releasing anxiety. So you might be having a difficult time releasing anxiety, but you're going to do it. It's going to happen right here. If you've got a lot of anxiety building up here and you're feeling down about it, even causing you to, and I know that when we have a lot of anxiety, that we will postpone things as, a human being. We get a lot of anxiety, we get stressed out, we will postpone things, something we want to do. And so, in order to fix this, we have to release the anxiety. Yes, this is about letting it go right here. This is about letting go of the anxiety so that these two can turn upright, so that you can come back and be feel the victory. Feel victory of releasing this anxiety so that you can do something. There's something you want to do and you're not able to do it right now, but you're going to release that anxiety and you'll be able to. So over the next couple of weeks, you might be feeling a little, I don't want to say stressed out, but maybe a little tired, low energy here, and your energy is going to improve. It's going to go from that's not the knight, that's the 6. It's going to go from the 6 down to the ace. So your anxiety is going to improve as well. I mean, energy. Your energy is going to improve as well. Your energy is going to improve and anxiety is going to go away. No, it's not permanently postponed. No. All right, Victoria. What does my friend... No. Does my friend like you more than just a friend? Does your friend... Does SC like you more than just a friend? Is what you're basically wanting to know. All right. Does SC like you more than just a friend? At this point, no. SC is not more than... They're happy just being friends and not more than friends. They're happy being a partier with you right now. They're not. So this is a no. It's not a definite no. I mean, it could turn into something later on, but for right now, they're just happy partying with you, being that party person. They're just happy socializing with you. Yeah, you can ask something, O2 Hurricane. Brenda, are things going to get better for me this month? Tarot. All right. You're very welcome, Victoria. You're very welcome. O2, you can ask a question. No, just make sure you put it in all caps and specify if you want runes or tarot. It's one or the other. All right, this is for Brenda. Are things going to get better this month for Brenda? Hello, Kevin. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. If you have a question, you put it in all caps, and specify if you would prefer runes or tarot to answer your question. Brenda, yes, things are going to improve. It may take a little bit for that to happen. But yes, things are going to improve. I feel that maybe travel is involved, but I feel like maybe things come to a completion when it comes to that. I don't know if you've had the celebration of life for that person yet or not, if that has taken place. And so over the next month, you'll be watched over. You'll be able to move forward with things that you want to do and things you want to work on and bring to a completion. Um, O2 Hurricane, would you like to? I'm not sure. O2 Hurricane, is this in regards to your medical condition that your parent emailed me about? I don't want to say what it is, but I know what it is that you're talking about. Okay. So you want to know if that condition will ever stop. I'm not going to say the condition. I know what it is, but that's what your question's about. So I get your question. I had to make it so that I understand it. All right. You want that with tarot? Kevin's question: how will things go with I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Kevin. I apologize. So hopefully I won't. I'm just going to say R. He is a new person. He's a friend's friend, and we haven't talked yet. How will things go? How will things go? And you want that answered with tarot. I'm just going to use the initial R, Kevin, because I don't want to mess up the name trying to pronounce it. All right, O2. Let's get to O2's question. Will my brain stop? And I know what you mean by that, so I will ask that question in my head silently. All right. I'm sorry, O2 Hurricane, that I have to tell you that's a no. That's a definite no. That condition is not going to stop, unfortunately. Of course, I'm going to say this. I'm not a medical person because I know it's related to medical. Please speak with your medical doctor, your medical providers, because they are the ones that can answer that question better than I can. This is only for educational purposes only. I mean, entertainment purposes only. Grief. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a medical provider or professional. So I cannot, when it comes to medical advice, I cannot give medical advice. The cards say no. However, we all know that science and medicine is constantly evolving. So I would say speak to your medical doctors, your medical team, because I'm sure you have somebody that you talk to about this. And they can help you out with this because this is something that they would have better knowledge of than me. So don't take just what the cards say. Please speak to your medical doctor about this situation. Let me see. Um, the question didn't help. I wasn't sure how to answer. Will my brain stop? So that's a difficult question, and I have received an email from her mom, a family member, parent. And so I'm a little more aware of her situation. I'm sorry, O2 Hurricane. I really do want you to seek out medical advice and not take anything that I say seriously. Because when it comes to that situation, I'm not a professional. I really am not. All right. Kevin and O2, please seek your medical doctor for answers, because we know there's always advances being made in medicine every day. Kevin, how will things go with, I'm using the initial R, you're wanting to know because this is a friend of a friend that you've never met before. All right, let's see what we get here. Yes, let's all pray for O2 Hurricane that she gets the answers that she's looking for, that I'm not really qualified to provide. All right, let me get the answer for Kevin. I guess I'll be ending my live early. Let's get this question answered for Kevin. And then I guess I'll be ending. Oh, no. Kevin, this is not going to go very well. I don't know. Where is Ellie and Moonbud? They're usually in my life by now. Kevin, it looks like there may be a personality conflict there. It's not going to go so well. I don't think this is going to turn out very well for you, Kevin. I hate to say it. You said you have never met this person yet? Yeah, well, I hate to say this. It's not going to go very well when you do meet him. I think there's going to be perhaps a conflict, a personality conflict take place. This meeting does not look like it's going. If you have a meeting, if you even have a meeting, it's not going to, I don't think it's going to go very well. It's not going to go as planned. Truthfully, I see personality conflict here. Okay, O2 Hurricane. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question better, but that's truly it. Is a medical question you need to see your doctor about. Yeah, you could. You could work your way into it, Kevin. I don't know how that's going to work out. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Where is everybody? I usually have a ton of questions by now. Hmm. Well, I guess I'll end early. All right. Well, we'll be back on Sunday. Same time. I won't be taking questions then. All right. I'll see you on Sunday, I hope. Bye for now.